Let's go.
From Nintendo and Illumination.
The Super Mario Brothers can take care of the kingdom.
Comes a super-powered adventure. On April 1st.
Pack our things.
The galaxy gets even bigger.
He knows that's my bike, right?
Yes.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Rated PG. Only theaters April 1st. Get tickets now.
And then it said something about, and I don't even want to say this word because to me it sounds like the most middle-aged word I've ever heard in my life.
Ears have pricked up.
Ready?
Yeah, because they make me feel... This is what I mean. This is why I'm getting bored of myself. And now I'm coming to work and still talking about it. And it's like...
This is where you are. Sorry. You're a post-operative middle-aged woman. I was comparing the fibre content of two fairly identical looking boxes like it was a life or death decision. I then had an out-of-body experience of realising this is who I am now, a person who puts on reading glasses.
Oh, God, yeah, you have to have the reading glasses
to look at.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 40ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishcon. This is the podcast where we tackle 40-something life, don't we?
We do.
What do we talk about on this show?
We talk about really boring, mundane stuff.
Yeah.
About being in your 40s.
Yeah.
We try and have a lot of fun doing it.
We do.
We try and make jokes out of it. We try and bring the light-hearted nature to being perimenopausal, menopausal, feeling a little bit old, feeling a bit sorry for ourselves, feeling rageful, feeling tired, feeling all of it, working our way through the world of supplements and what we're supposed to fucking eat, the whole fucking thing. We just talk about it here.
And we solve your dilemmas.
Well, we don't solve them.
Sometimes we
We
do.
talk about them.
We're helpful. Are we helpful?
Well, the intent.
The intent's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, our heart's in the right place.
We come with pure hearts.
We do. That is so true. So please don't forget you can subscribe to this show on Apple Podcasts for early access, ad-free listening across both our shows and bonus content. And also, we haven't said this for a long time. If you enjoyed this show, please rate and review. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple. Oh. We had a lovely one on Self-Care Club a few days ago. Oh, hello. Oh, James. Disco. James is putting some music in. We don't know why.
He's basically playing somebody else's podcast. This is his way of saying, you're so
hurry up. Hurry up. The next show's coming in. But we actually enjoyed that little musical interlude, James. So thanks for that little dance break. If you want to be.
I used to do these hairdressing like things. And there was this one where literally every hour or hour and a half they used to play that hey ya, that hey ya song, and you had to get up and dance.
Why
I don't know, it shook the energy up a bit because everyone was falling asleep because it was boring maybe.
Okay.
And then it literally every hour, and I can never ever hear that song ever again. It makes me cringe.
I understand. It's burnt into your psyche in a bad way.
Yeah. What were they called? Outcast with a K.
Yeah, Outcast.
Get me.
Well done.
Thanks.
What a finely tuned brain you have.
I've just had a London Nootropic coffee, that's why.
Have you?
Yeah.
Can I just say I was so pleased with myself because last week when I went to my school reunion, I was remembering all these stories from when we were like 7 and 8 years old. And my best friend, who has my memory, essentially knows everything that ever happened to me and often fills in the gaps that I don't remember. Afterwards, she said, I don't mean to be funny, but your brain is on fire today. She said, you remembered things that I had forgotten. I was like, fucking hell. Wow. That's impressive because she remembers everything.
But you've been like this for a couple of weeks now.
I know. What's wrong? My brain's firing on all the cylinders.
So lucky.
I know, it's dreamy. I remember everything. Names,
lucky.
words.
Well, can we remember to finish off the housekeeping?
Yes, if you've got something to share, big, small or mediocre, please let us know. Email us hello@40ish.co.uk or DM us on Instagram.
What's your weird foot thing that's written down here on the script?
Oh,
I've got to hear it now.
What is this? Okay. It started a few days ago.
Can I just say, right, is the most 40ish thing, this segment now has just become a segment for our ailments.
Yes.
I don't think that's good.
What? But listen to this. But listen to this because it's weird, okay?
Right.
Okay. A few days ago, on the top of my foot, just on the top of my foot, I had this really weird, like, burning sensation. Like someone had poured a hot boiling water or boiling coffee on top of my foot. I thought, that's so weird. What a randomized thing. I'm sure it will go away. It has not gone away. And it's like intermittent. You cannot see anything. There is no redness, no rash, no swelling, no nothing. Just this really weird, intermittent, hot burning just on the top of one foot.
What's that?
I don't know. I asked my friend Google.
What did they say?
They said, diabetes. I'm like, I haven't got diabetes. I've literally just had all my bloods checked.
You definitely don't have diabetes.
No, I know I don't. And then it said something about, and I don't even want to say this word because to me it sounds like the most middle-aged word I've ever heard in my life.
Ears have pricked up.
Ready?
Yeah.
Neuropathy. Now,
Oh.
I don't really know what that is, but I think it's like a brain pain body thing.
Oh, I know a few women that have got this on their feet.
No, it's not the placenta fasciitis. It's not that.
Oh, how did you know I was thinking that? How did you know?
Because that is a very perimenopausal middle-aged women thing. But that is a pain on the
Underneath
arch of your foot.
Yes.
Hurts you to walk.
Yes.
No. This is on the top of my foot. This is not the same
What's
thing.
neuropathy then?
I think it's like a signal from your brain to your body. It's a pain thing, but it's not in my head. I'm not
But
making
is it like
up.
a signal that's gone a bit wonky?
Maybe. To me, it just screams middle age. So I just want to ignore that because I will not accept myself as a person with that. That's not a thing I will
You
have.
are a middle-aged woman though. You accept that, don't you?
Yeah,
Let's
sort of.
shoot.
Some days, yeah. But I don't want to accept that. That is not something I want to be associated with. Do you know what I mean?
You know
I
what?
just
It
don't.
doesn't need to become your whole personality.
It's not a brand for me, and I don't want to be that woman who says, "Oh, I suffer from neuropathy." I don't want that.
Yeah,
so I'm just going to.
I know. I also don't want to be that woman. I don't want to be that woman that's post-op. I don't want to be that
No.
woman that's still fucking recovering.
No.
And I don't want to be that woman where her friends basically have to phone her every day saying, "How are you feeling
today?"
And then today,
Yeah.
one of my best friends, she's like, "How are you feeling?" I said, "I've had a really fucking rough night." And I started going into it, and I was like, "You know what? I am so sick to death of myself. I'm sick to death of myself."
I get it. You know, I think we should both take my mother's rule, which
Yes.
is basically
Yes.
this.
Yes.
When you tell her your symptoms, well, one of two things is either going to happen. You're either going to die of it or you'll get better. So I'm just going to go with that.
You are so your mother's daughter.
I know.
You are
That's
so
why.
your mother's
I am not going to
daughter.
die from a burning sensation on the top of one foot. So therefore it's going to go away. That's it. That's where I'm leaving it. And I don't have the bandwidth or the patience to spend 4 million weeks waiting for some GP appointment for them to tell me it's some neuropathy bullshit. So let's just
What do
leave
you
it
do
alone.
for neuropathy anyway?
Fuck knows. You just moan about it to your middle-aged friends. I think. I don't know. If we presume I won't drop dead in the next few weeks, it's going to go
Why has it got to
away.
be one or the other with you?
That's Jackie's rule.
Listen, I understand that you are Jackie's daughter.
You'll either die or get better. I'm not going to die of this.
We had this conversation on text the other day. You went to an exercise class. We're not bringing that to the show.
Yeah.
You went
we
to an
are.
exercise class. You lifted things. It was great. You were like, it was hard. It was hard. You
It
told me
wasn't
about,
great.
You told me it was great that you went.
Yeah.
You told me that 1,000 times it was hard. I'm like, yeah, it's meant to be hard. And I'm like, you know what? What did I say? Something that irritated you? Something about exercises? Not-
Oh, it's a privilege to be able to move your body. It's that would chest me up.
as I'm fucking lying down, post-op, post-repair, post-hysterectomy, post all of it, feeling sorry for myself, can't even walk the dog because I get too fucking tired. And there you are moaning about going to an exercise class. I'm like, do you know what? Have some perspective. It is a privilege to exercise. It is a privilege that you get to move your body and
I
lift
didn't
things
feel
and pick
very
things up.
privileged. And you know, one of the
And then I said to you, there is an option where you could enjoy it. And your reaction was so funny. It was like, I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm going to do it. I recognise that I have to do it. And that's the end of it. But I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm like, well, you won't with that attitude.
No. Also, Mr. Google said this pain can be caused from exercise. And I
How
was
do you
like,
know it's him?
okay, Mrs. Google, she said, this pain can be caused from exercise. And I told Ollie that, and he was like, no. I'm sorry, you can't get some burning pain in your foot from like lifting some shit in a class once. I'm like, but what if it is God telling me, see, you were never supposed to exercise.
God is not telling you that.
And you've done it once, and look what's happened.
God, has it been since the exercise?
Yes, yes, I'm telling you it's related. I don't have a body built for exercise. I don't.
I do have a body that's built for exercise,
Not
and it currently can't.
No, it currently can't.
It's annoying.
Okay, what's your most 40-ish thing?
Well, just that my whole day revolves around what time I can take painkillers. I think that's quite a middle-aged thing.
Like a proper drug addict.
No.
Like, when's your dealer coming?
No.
What are you taking now?
Like Nurofen, and it's not or
okay.
paracetamol.
We're off the tramadol now.
We're way off. We haven't taken the tramadol for a long time.
That was
My
quite
husband was trying to
special.
push the tramadol on me yesterday
Why?
because I was in so much pain.
Then why don't you fucking take it? That's what
Because
it's
I
there
don't want
for.
to take tramadol.
Okay.
Because they make me feel... This is what I mean. This is why I'm getting bored of myself. And now I'm coming to work and still talking about it. And it's like...
Well, this is where you are. Sorry. You're a post-operative middle-aged woman who naps and takes painkillers. Be grateful you don't have neuropathy. And I hope I don't either.
Exactly. Could I be any more middle-aged?
We are
No.
where we are. See, I've got the burning now. It's happening now.
In real time.
What is it? It's so fucking weird. It doesn't even hurt. It's just like hot.
Does
hot.
it feel hot to the touch?
Yes.
Does
Then
it?
it goes. It's so weird. I can't tell you how weird it is.
That is such a menopausal thing. Just
think?
random... Totally.
It feels like one of those completely, like if you dug deep enough into the internet, you'd find it as a perimenopausal symptom, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Random 1 foot is hot, only on the top of it, but it's not painful.
You should start a Facebook page. I'm sure there's other like-minded women that would want to be part of that community.
I guarantee one listener is going to be like,
Yes,
fuck me, that's
yeah.
happened to me.
Yes.
And tell us.
Please tell us.
Tell me if you've ever had
Make-
top of 1 foot hot random.
Make her feel normal.
Please.
Right, we've got feedback.
Go on.
I agree with the different mug things, Lauren, she says. I don't know what that
Yes.
means.
Okay, well, because you didn't listen to the shows that me and James did. I said to James,
No, I didn't.
my most 40-ish thing was I realised that I have a specific type of mug I enjoy in the morning, which has to be quite girthy and thick. And then in the afternoon, I like a tall mug. James was like, how do you feel about a glass mug? I was like, no, they should be illegal. But I realise it's very middle-aged to have a preference for mugs.
I also have a preference for mugs.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What is your preference?
In the morning, I
Yeah.
like a white mug.
Okay.
A white mug.
Okay.
And also,
Plain.
I find it very difficult to drink out of a mug that doesn't have a white inside.
Yes.
I don't know what
understand
that's
that.
about.
I understand that.
Like if it was black,
Yeah.
I can't.
No, me neither.
Who wants to drink out of an inside black mug?
No, weird. What about afternoon mug?
And then I've got another one, it's blue and it's lower, and I don't know why, but that is my afternoon mug.
Okay.
What is
I
that?
feel so much more normal now.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a perimenopause
No,
thing?
it's a 40-ish thing. Anyway, this is what the feedback's about.
It started with a morning and afternoon one, but now I have 4 different mugs for my day. Morning coffee, mid-morning coffee, mushroom coffee, London Nootropics, thanks to you, she said. Oh, that's nice. Afternoon tea and bedtime coffee, decaf, or else I would sleep worse than I already do, but they have to be the right mug. I don't know why I do it, but if my husband happens to make me a drink in the wrong mug, it hurts my brain. My husband always makes the drink in the wrong mug. But he doesn't realise there's a right mug.
No, Ollie doesn't
So
either.
let's be kind about
Yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah.
Luckily, I rarely face that situation. Maybe it's a reminder. Award for making it through that part of the day. Hope Nicole recovers quickly, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. I am not recovering that quickly.
Well, you are. You're recovering as expected.
Well, it's not, is it?
Yes. It's as I expected. It's just not as you expect or as your doctor expected. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just do a major operation and then in 48 hours you'll be fine.
He said 4 days later, I want you to go out for coffee. I could not go out for
You
coffee.
could not go out for coffee.
No.
No. Okay, thank you, Lisa. I'm glad that we're all in agreement about there are
Mugs.
correct mugs for
Mugs.
correct moments.
Yeah.
Because there just are, and that's just a
Did
fact.
James have a... I don't care.
I don't think men care.
He doesn't drink tea or coffee anyway.
No, that's true. He doesn't.
Thank God he doesn't. Can you imagine James on coffee?
No. So I'm so focused on my foot right now. I can't even tell you.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win. with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
LinkedIn is pretty great at a lot of things, like helping you tap into the latest trends and insights in your field. We cannot stop your coworker from tapping her pencil. LinkedIn can help you find new jobs that align with your career goals. We cannot help you find the source of that weird smell in the office fridge. Ew. And while we can't stop your coworkers from bringing their hobbies into the office, LinkedIn can help you bring your career to the next level. LinkedIn is the network that works for you.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Just before we dive into your dilemmas, a quick disclaimer. We are not doctors or healthcare professionals. Well, Lauren's...
I am a healthcare professional.
Well, she is. It's like you'll either die or get better.
That's my professional
opinion
yeah.
about everything. So if there is an issue you are seriously struggling with, please contact a qualified expert. I mean, even that piece of advice from Jackie gives me so much more context about you.
It should give you all the context
it does.
you need.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
Dilemma.
Okay.
Hi, Lauren and Nicole. I had a really wonderful friend at university. Honestly, one of the kindest people I've ever known. That's sweet. We were incredibly close for years. As life went on, we drifted a bit. Last year, my mum died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It was a really difficult time. She'd been ill and it was all quite overwhelming. We had a very small funeral and my friend lives more than 5 hours away, so she didn't come, which I completely understood. But during the time my mum was ill and after she died, she was barely there at all. A couple of occasional phone calls, but not much more. I felt quite alone and, if I'm honest, hurt. Since the funeral, I've only seen her once. Last week, she messaged me out of the blue to say she was a bit upset that I had been so quiet. I decided to be honest and told her that I felt really let down when I needed support the most. She just wasn't there. That's very brave. She apologised and said she was sorry if she'd hurt me. Now I don't know what to do. Part of me still cares about the friendship and our history, but another part of me feels like something fundamental broke during that time and I'm not sure it can be repaired. Is it possible to rebuild a friendship after something like this? Or is this just one of those moments where you accept it's run its course? Thanks, Lucy. Wow, that is a big question.
That's hard.
That is a big question.
Look, I think firstly, thank God I haven't lost a parent, so I don't know how I would be feeling in your situation. I do have too many friends who've lost a parent.
Yeah, same.
I would hope very much that those people felt that I was there enough for them. I think that was a really hard thing to do, to be completely honest with your friend about it. But I also think it was the most sensible and best thing to do, because why would you lie? And also, how can you even begin to repair a friendship if you're not going to be clear about what's going on between you? So I guess that's the first step. And now I suppose...
I think the word repair is a very fundamental word to all of this.
Yeah.
Because it's about the repair.
I think so. If she wants to repair it, because I also don't, I'm going to assume good intent in the other friend. I don't think that she intentionally ignored you or wasn't there enough for you. I don't think there was anything malicious about that. I just think it was at worst thoughtless. At best, she has her own stuff going on. I think if you've had a friendship for that long, I think it's unlikely that this friend is going to be like, oh, well, you've lost your mum, I don't really care. I think that's unlikely.
I think from what I've seen, and thank goodness I haven't lost a parent either, but from what I've seen of my friends around me, that is something that fundamentally changes you. And it's something that just shifts you and who you are as a person and, you know, your values, your principles, everything shifts. So perhaps that shifts the people that are around you and the way in which you choose to have support and want support and need support. I would say that, why does it have to be either or? She can still be in your life, but maybe it's just changed the relationship, and maybe you just don't, you don't think of her as one of those closest people in your life anymore, but you can still get to have good times and create good memories and still have a loving relationship with her. But perhaps it's just different now. I think that's okay. Relationships do change.
They do, but she might not want that. She might want it to go back to how it was before, and maybe it can and maybe it can't. But it's really going to be dependent on how you repair it. And maybe you need to have more conversations about it and just be very, very clear about what your expectations were and how she hasn't met them. And
can I also
how
just
she
flag
feels about
something
that.
though? The one part of that I didn't like is when the friend said, "I'm sorry, I've hurt you." Well, that to me is a red flag. It's like, you don't need to be sorry that you've hurt me. Be sorry for your part in it. Like, I'm sorry I didn't show up for you, or I'm sorry I let you down, or I'm sorry for me not being the best friend to you that you needed. You don't need to be sorry about how I feel. Like, I feel how I feel and I'm responsible for those emotions, but please take responsibility for your own behaviour there. I hate that. That's not an apology. That's just passing the buck. So that's a big thing for me.
But that's why I'm saying I think they need to have more conversations about this. And it won't be particularly easy or pleasant in the beginning, but it all depends on what she says, how she says it, and how you want to react and take it. And it might take time.
I think there's a lot in that repair. Yes. And it will take time.
Yeah.
And perhaps it does change the relationship,
Yep.
and sometimes for the better and sometimes not.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you can't have a relationship. I think as we get older and, you know, our lives get busier and fuller, and, you know, their roles do change in your life, because the relationship you have when you're at university versus now is going to look completely different because you're both completely different people.
Yeah.
Like my friendship with my best friend, right? We grew up together. We've been best friends since we were the age of 3 years old. She now no longer lives here. She lives in Miami. So obviously our relationship is not the same when we were both single together and we were hanging out together and we'd be like in each other's pockets the whole time. Our relationship is different. It doesn't mean I have less love for her. We adore each other. I get so much pleasure from her, but unfortunately it's at a distance. So the relationship just changes.
But a lot of friendships are to do with proximity. And I think, when we've done our shows on friendships, and we have done a whole mini-series on it, and maybe that might be helpful to you, Lucy, I don't know. But
yeah, friendship mini-series on Self-Care Club.
A lot of friendship is about proximity, which you wouldn't actually think it is. But when you do have a friend who lives 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away, because it's just easier to see them more often, you tend to see them more often. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like your love for her changes because she lives in Miami, and it's not like my love for Steph changes because she lives in Australia, but it's much harder to have that day-to-day connection, or I'll pop round for a coffee, or I'll see you on Saturday, or come to dinner, or it's hard.
But when she comes here or I go to Miami, and it will be the same with Steph, I'm sure. Nothing changes.
No.
But if we get a lunch together, it is so special.
Yeah.
And so we are both so grateful to be with each other. It is different, like if I'm having lunch with you, because I can have lunch with you
anytime. Yeah.
Not that I'm not grateful to have lunch with you, but
it's different. And also she's saying this friend lives 5 hours away now. So I think just the fact that their proximity is so far, it is going to change the nature of the friendship, because it's a big deal to travel the 5 hours. It's a weekend, it's a trip, it's a whole thing. It's not just an everyday. And I think there's something just very easy about the everyday, because it's not a big deal to see someone for half an hour. Do you know what I mean? It becomes like the fabric of your day.
You can still show up for someone and not actually physically be there.
Yeah, you can.
You really can.
We seem to have 2 listener meltdowns here.
Okay.
I don't seem to have a meltdown this week. And maybe my meltdown was my foot and my 40ish thing. Maybe it was all in one go.
But this is what I mean about the 40ish thing. It's like, it's just becoming, it's just one big long ailment.
Medical moans.
Yeah.
Maybe we should change the section. I don't like it, and I don't want it, and I refuse it, and I reject it.
How's your foot? How's your foot right now?
It's actually fine right now.
So it just comes for like minutes and then it goes, right, weird.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
Are you going back to that exercise class, by the way?
Yes.
When? Thursday?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm the most reluctant.
Why? Didn't you feel good when you came out? Yes, you must have done. Oh, come on. You're not the only, you can't be the only person in the world that exercises and doesn't release endorphins.
I told you
it's not
I don't
possible.
believe in endorphins. I don't think they're real. I think exercise people make that up.
They don't.
to like encourage other people to
They don't.
exercise.
It's actually science.
I don't think it is.
It is.
Well, then maybe I'm just not wired like that.
Endorphins are endorphins.
And
You don't.
also, like, the next, it hurt. Everything hurt in my whole body. And then
You were like, you literally
everything
came out of the
hurt.
exercise class. You were like, everything hurts. I'm like, can't possibly hurt already.
It did. And then the next day, everything hurt more. And then the next day,
Yeah.
I had to walk down the stairs sideways.
Oh, I love
because
that.
my legs hurt so
I
much.
love that.
And I said to Zach, my athlete son, oh my God, my legs hurt so much. And he was like, yes, that means you have to do it more. I'm like, I don't want to do it more. I want to do it less. He's like, but Mum, the more you do it, the less it will hurt. And I was like, I don't want to.
I can never get that pain at all anymore. I probably will now because I haven't exercised, but I can never have that pain.
Well, good for you.
Don't mean it like that.
It's awful.
Oh, it's the best. It means you've worked really hard. You've worked muscles.
It doesn't mean that in my case.
It does.
What it means is I have a naturally very strong upper body strength and my legs, they're like a newborn deer.
What do you mean you have a natural upper body
I'm
strength?
very strong in my upper body. I didn't have any pain in my arms, my shoulders, my nothing from all that lifting. But my legs, I'm literally like a Bambi who's just been born. Like the legs, there's no strength. They're just very weak. I'm strong up top and weak down
then that's
below.
why you need to exercise.
No, but I don't like it. That's my meltdown. I don't like it.
There you go. You don't like exercise. There's your meltdown.
It's not new.
Doesn't need to be new. There's not a lot new going on with me. That I can fucking assure you. Okay.
Shall I tell you what's happening with Julie?
Yeah.
The other day, she says, I had what I can only describe as a midlife crisis in the cereal aisle. I was comparing the fibre content of two fairly identical looking boxes like it was a life or death decision. I then had an out-of-body experience of realising this is who I am now, a person who puts on reading glasses.
Oh, God, yeah, you have to have the reading glasses.
To look at and get excited about Bran.
Yeah.
I stood there feeling a bit depressed about when and how exactly did I become this person. Anyway, I bought both cereals. Wild times, Julie. Wild times indeed, Julie.
Oh, and the second one this is from Bex. Hi, ladies. I think my meltdown is where are we with Facebook?
Yeah, I want to talk about this.
Well, Lauren's about to start a Facebook page. For reference, I am 46. It was my main social media go-to. Usage has been declining for a while, but I've noticed this year hardly any of my friends post anymore. Even the most prolific ones have cut right down. This has resulted in me hardly bothering anymore. What's the point if no one's reading? I've only posted twice since Christmas, and the thought of doing so almost makes me cringe. I am so with her.
Me too.
Also, what is with all the ads and all the AI and all the groups I'm on now allow a non-posting, which is turning them all into marriage counselling sessions. Basically, I hate it. Thanks, Bex.
I am so with you, Bex. I totally agree. I totally
So
agree with
I was
this.
going through, I had a sleepless night last night.
Yeah.
And I was on Instagram and
Yeah.
I just thought I slammed my phone down.
Yeah.
I mean, I was feeling uncomfortable and sorry for myself.
Yeah.
And I thought,
Yeah.
and I wish you were with me because I would have had a whole conversation
Well, I
about
was
it.
awake as well, so I could have been with you. Yeah.
I thought, I hate it.
Oh my God, the same.
I hate this. I hate what it's turned into. I don't see any of the people that I follow. It's just ad after ad after ad after ad.
Fucking wall Pilates.
Asian Pilates.
Asian wall Pilates.
Just Asian.
I can't stand it. And it's not real.
Everything's AI.
Everything.
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 Everything
Where
is AI.
are all my favourite, all I like
And
is...
also the
Yeah.
AI. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
haven't finished.
Go on.
This is my rant.
Yeah.
The AI generated videos, they
Yeah.
are just there to make you feel like total shit. And it's all
Totally.
about what I should be eating, what I shouldn't be eating, what fucking supplement I should be taking, what it's going to do. And it's like these perfect visions in front of me whilst I'm post-op. Have I mentioned that? Up in the middle of the night at 2:30 in the morning. I don't need to be fed this shit. Where are my friends on social media? Where have they gone? Where is everybody? All I'm seeing is AI and adverts. I'm over it. That's what social media is now. I'm done.
Can I also say...
Yeah.
What and who fucking cares about cortisol? It's like cortisol is like the new AIDS. It's like every single ad is your cortisol is too high. That's why you feel XYZ. Hey, do you feel like this? It's because of your cortisol. It's like, fuck off. I'm actually fine. Stop feeding me shit. And then
That's what I mean, but
you
I don't
see it
know-
enough and
I'm
then you're
not
like, have I got a problem with my cortisol?
I'm not seeing the cortisol.
The reason you're fat, the reason you're depressed, the reason you hate life, the reason this,
Wait, then
the reason
none of
that,
those
it's
things
all
are
called-
happening for you.
And I'm like, is that you need to do that? No, I don't. Actually, what I need to do is put my phone down and read a book.
Yes.
That's what I need to do.
Yes, I need to get off this fucking thing.
I cannot
It is
stand
making
it.
me feel so shit.
But also Facebook, I totally agree. It's adverts and it's anonymous women posting about their terrible, terrible, terrible life situations, which I have to say, when you've read enough of it, like you just feel really depressed. Like, does everybody hate their husband and their marriage and their life and their kids and their everything?
I don't.
Is life this bad?
I don't.
No, I don't either, but that's all I'm reading. I'm like, why is everyone in such a bad state? Or like, I can't pay my rent. I haven't got any money. I'm not asking for sympathy, but also tell me where. It's just, it's awful. It's awful. It's becoming a sinkhole. That's how I'm feeling about all of it.
The thing is, I'm not even seeing any of that on Facebook, on Instagram. I mean, TikTok is another whole thing. I don't
even do
touch it.
No, I don't
wouldn't
touch it.
touch it because I'm never going to get out alive. Never.
No,
It's just the way it is. Never.
Won't go near it.
It is all adverts and AI. I'm done with it. I'm done with
agree.
it. What's the point? And then the worst part of it is that we, you and me, are supposed to jump into that cesspool and somehow find some visibility in and amongst all of this paid, sponsored shit. I mean, how are we supposed to ever be seen on these things?
Also, we're real. We're not AI'd and we're not telling people what their problem is and we're not selling them something to fix it. It's really tricky.
But I also don't want to be a part of it, but then we have to be a part of it. So there's my meltdown. I fucking hate social media, but yeah, our job is very much dependent on it. And I'm not down with it because social media is not, it's not doing what it was intended for, which was to connect people. It doesn't. It just makes me feel like shit.
Alienated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel like whatever supplement I'm taking, it's wrong, or I'm not taking enough, or I'm basically just failing at life. And I'm not failing at life, and neither are you. I have a really nice life.
It used to be really fun.
So think about the people that are really lost and really
that's what I'm
not,
saying. It
and
makes
really
you feel
low.
depressed when
Makes
you're
you
not
feel
depressed.
Even worse.
Yeah, I agree. I used to just follow gay male comedians who did like great skits, really funny stuff.
Yeah, but you won't
and
see that
impressions.
now.
No, they're not
It's
coming
hidden.
up anymore.
No,
They're gone.
I know.
So for me, the whole thing is like this morning.
There's one guy that does all like imitations of the Housewives, and he's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But I have to go onto his page to see if
find him.
Like, but I don't want to do that. And he is so funny, and he like lights up my life. It's like shit like that. That's what I want.
Can I tell you what is good? I'm just going to end it on a positive.
Yeah.
I have been for reasons that we'll explain later on. Very much down the rabbit hole of Substack. And that is not social media. It is not AI generated. It is not adverts. It is just real people writing real stuff about every single subject you could ever want to do it. And you can curate what you see and what you read and stuff you're interested in. And that feels much more real.
But then we're going back. But it's going back, actually. It's stripping it back to like blogs.
Yeah.
When
blogs.
social media first started, that's what Substack is, right? You're just paying for blogs.
Well, some are free and it's a series of essays or thoughts or photos or poems.
But that's where it started. So now we have to take it back.
It's reading. Real stuff written by real people.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay. Wow. What a rant.
That was great.
Are you tired now? Do you need
No.
a nap? You're energised? You're energised.
I'm always energised when I'm with you.
That is lovely. That is so sweet.
I mean it.
That is lovely.
You and your hot foot.
Only the one.
Your one hot
Only
foot.
the right foot. I'm going to take you, me and our hot foot out. now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
To do another show in the other
okay.
room.
Okay, that's it for us. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being in touch. Please keep everything coming in. hello@40ish.co.uk. Maybe you can DM us. Maybe we'll see it in amongst all of the AI.
We'll try our best.
Yeah, we'll try our best. And thanks for being here.
Bye-bye.